Well, hello there. And once again, it is that time. Yes, it is time for our weekly tarot reading here on this beautiful Monday afternoon, early evening of August the 7th. Yes, we have come into August, and we're going to go over some tarot cards, go over a little bit of astrology. Kind of an interesting week ahead of us, as we are going to see. Okay, so I went ahead and I drew 3 Tarot de Marseille Major Arcana cards. I love the Tarot de Marseille. I'll still read with the Thoth Tarot for people that need it and want it. But more and more I am going over to this very simplistic, powerful, and visually compelling, spit it out, visually compelling set of symbols. So I like to pull up 3 Major Arcana, and those are going to come up on the screen now or shortly and cover my face. And these are the Hermit, which is of course wisdom, and then we have the Death card, which is actually unnamed in the Tarot de Marseille and does not have a number, it just sits there. And then we have the Moon. That's right, I cheated. I cheated. I keep the cards beside me here, just in case I have a brain fart and forget which cards I pulled. That's right. That's right. So we've got it there, the Hermit, the Death card, and the Moon. Now, the Hermit is looking towards the left, and the Hermit, of course, is wisdom, which is accrued learning, things that we gain over time, experience that we gain over time. Wisdom is gained through experience. However, sometimes we need to simplify. Sometimes we need to strip away too much mental activity, okay, all that Mercury-oriented activity, and instead we need to be like the Death card, just kind of like stripping ourselves down to the bones and proceeding along our path. Now, look at the Death card. He's looking right into the eyes of the Moon, okay? He's looking right at him, and it's like he's embracing the intuitive, embracing the emotional, getting into that raw core of feeling, getting into that primal intuition. And so it is with us. This is going to be a good time to work intuitively. Maybe we get too much mental ideas going, too many things going at one time. Good to simplify, good to strip down, and good to just say, okay, let's go ahead and go a little more raw, a little more primal, a little more intuitive, and not be overly refined in our approach to things, especially if we're studying a lot, which I tend to do. I get a lot of stuff going in my noggin, you know, studying Lenormand, the Tarot de Marseille. I started playing cards the other day. it gets to be a bit much, so we just have to kind of like settle on things and do what we need to do. And this is also supported by the 2 Minor Arcana cards, which I also drew for this week. That's right, I drew a couple of Minor Arcana. Now the reason we do that helps to kind of ground the advice and really put it into practical terms. And what we're getting for this week is 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Now these are interesting, the 2 sixes together. It's a lot of harmony, a lot of cooperation, a lot of balance. 6 of Cups is just steadily proceeding along our spiritual or psycho-spiritual path. These 6 cups lined up, it's just going a smooth, proportionate way. And then the 6 of Wands, now that can be pushing forward, but also it can be working with others, working with people that have maybe not the same goals, you know, different, they're kind of on the same wavelength. That's what I'm trying to say. Working with people that are on the same wavelength to get to where we want to be. Goes back to working intuitively, staying in touch with how we feel, sharing that, and working with others on that basis. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at astrology. That's going to be interesting this week. Tonight, Monday the 7th, we have full moon in Aquarius. Yes, we do. Actually, it went full at 2:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but you know, you don't really notice that till nighttime. So we do have the full moon tonight. Now, after this, the moon is waning. It's decreasing in its power. So I don't tend to give out a lot of astrological attributes to try to track, because it's not really the wisest thing to do. You're better off getting rid of stuff. Now, if we want to get rid of poverty, okay, which is one way to look at it, we're going to have an opportunity on Thursday, okay, Thursday being, let's see, 8, 9, 10, the 10th of this month at 5:24 p.m. the moon will be sextile Jupiter. Now again, this is a waning moon, so you're going to be looking at, say, getting rid of unemployment, getting rid of poverty, getting rid of lack. Okay, we have to kind of go at it backwards. We can get the same things done. It's just simply a matter of how we frame it. And then coming up on this Saturday, the 12th, we are going to have Mercury going into retrograde, which it does every 3 months, and it generally stays there about 3 weeks. Now, I don't have a big problem with Mercury retrograde. I just simply see it as a time when it's wisest not to sign contracts. Making long-term commitments, because of potentially fuzzy thinking or not seeing all the details, is a good idea. So we do want to be cautious. Other than that, you can pretty much do stuff you want to do. Some people get very, very restrictive with this. So you can't buy anything. You can't buy any software. You don't dare do this. You don't dare do that. You don't dare travel. Well, you can. You can do more than what people think with the retrograde. But one of the things we don't want to do is sign contracts. If we can avoid it, avoid that closing on the house, avoid buying that car, those big major purchases, stuff where you got to put the John Henry on the dotted line, that's probably a really good idea. It's just 3 weeks, okay? And it'll be over. We'll keep you pegged on that. I'll let you know when we're getting close to being done with Mercury retrograde. Just know this is a powerful week, an intuitive week, and one in which cooperation and harmony are going to prevail. Well, there you go. We did it. There's a weekly tarot blog. Thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate your ongoing support. I've been at this for a while, and appreciate you sticking with me, those of you that have. Till I see you next week, many, many blessings.